Welcome to Flip Lesson 8 for the 6th grade. Today we're looking at perimeter and trying to understand this concept. As you look at the different shapes on the screen, perimeters have to deal with shapes, but when it comes to finding perimeter, one of these shapes technically doesn't have a perimeter. Do you know which one it is? Hopefully, as you're looking at the 4 images, you're going to say, this one does not have a perimeter, all right? Because perimeter is applied specifically to polygons, right? Polygons, poly means multi or many, and so you need many-sided figures. And a circle technically only has one side. Some would say it doesn't have any sides because it's a curve. And so a circle does not fit. Now there is a way to find the distance around a circle, which is called circumference, but that's a different lesson. So we're looking at perimeter. Perimeter applies to polygons, and so shapes that have more than one side, and of course we're not dealing with any type of curve in that shape at all. Now that we understand what perimeter is, how do we find perimeter? Perimeter itself is the distance around an object, all right? So we're not looking at the inside, we're looking at the outside. So in this shape, we're going here, 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 and here. The outside of the shape, not the inside of the shape. That's area. We'll talk about that a different day. If you look at this shape, it asks, what is the perimeter of this regular, also known as a congruent? Congruent, of course, since you are so smart, you know that it means the same. So the sides are the same. And as you look at the figure, you see, oh yeah, all those sides are the same. So we want to figure out the perimeter. Now there's 2 ways you can solve this idea. All right, because all the sides are the same, we can sit there and we can add them all together. 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. 5 sides, 5 7s. Add them all together and you'd get a quick answer of 35. And of course, then we want to make sure we have a label because we do have a distance there. It's 35 centimeters. Now, you might say, well, there's a much, much faster way to do 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. I could just take 7 times the 5 sides, which would give you 35 centimeters, which does work, but only when you have a regular shape, right? Or something where all the sides are equal. Okay. So let's take a look at this one. Here we have a trapezoid. Definitely the sides are not the same. So how are we going to figure this out? To figure this out, we need to add the sides together, right? So we're going to take, I'm going to start by doing 12 plus 12. All right, so I have my 2 12 sides, so that's going to give 24. Then I'm going to take my 10 plus my 5. So I'm going to add those 2 sides together, which is going to give me a 25. And because I want the perimeter, the distance around the entire shape, I'm then going to add these 2 together. 24 plus 25 is going to give an answer of 49. And then, of course, we want to add the label, which is inches, right? So when you think about perimeter, you want to think about really measuring a fence, right? That's the picture you want to have when it comes to perimeter. The fence around the yard, not the grass you're going to mow, the fence around the yard. That's what you're measuring when it comes to perimeter. All right, here's a sample problem to get you on your way as you work with perimeter, as you solve for the perimeter of this equilateral triangle. That's it for lesson 8.